Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of wildlife, focusing on one of the most majestic creatures in the animal kingdom, the gaur, also known as the Indian bison. These incredible creatures are not only a sight to behold, but also play a vital role in our ecosystem. We will talk about gaur, learning about their habitat, behavior, conservation status, and much more. Description of gaur. The gaur, also known as gaurus, is the largest extant bovine species native to South Asia and Southeast Asia. These magnificent creatures are often referred to as Indian bison, due to their resemblance to their distant relatives, the American bison. Gaurs are truly remarkable in their physical appearance, standing tall with a shoulder height of up to 6.6 feet, or 2 meters, and weighing as much as 1,500 kilograms, or 3,300 pounds. One of the most distinctive features of gaurs is their magnificent curved horns, which can span up to 1 meter in length. These horns not only serve as a symbol of strength, but also play a crucial role in establishing dominance within their social structure. In terms of behavior, gaurs are social animals, forming herds consisting of females, calves, and sometimes subadult males. These herds are led by a dominant male, who ensures the safety and well-being of the group. Gaurs exhibit a fascinating dominance hierarchy, where the strongest and most experienced males earn the right to mate with females, ensuring the survival of the fittest genes within the population. When it comes to their diet, gaurs are herbivores with a diverse palate. They primarily feed on grasses, leaves, fruits, and bamboo. Gaurs are known for their unique feeding habits, where they use their prehensile tongues to grasp and pull leaves from trees, displaying remarkable dexterity for such large animals. Habitat and distribution. Gaurs are primarily inhabitants of dense forests and grasslands. They are commonly found in countries like India, Nepal, Bhutan, and parts of Southeast Asia. In India, gaurs can be spotted in various regions, including the Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, and Nilgiri Hills, and several wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. These areas provide the ideal mix of dense vegetation and open grasslands, allowing gaurs to thrive in their natural habitat. The gaurs' distribution is not uniform. They tend to concentrate in specific regions within these countries. Factors such as the availability of food, water, and suitable breeding grounds influence their population density in different areas. Despite their adaptability, gaurs are highly affected by habitat loss due to deforestation, a critical issue that threatens their survival. Conservation status and threats. Currently, the gaur is recognized as a vulnerable species according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List. This classification highlights the urgent need for conservation efforts to protect these magnificent creatures from further decline. One of the main threats faced by gaurs is habitat loss, a consequence of rampant deforestation and human encroachment into their natural habitats. As human populations expand, forests are cleared to make way for agriculture, infrastructure development, and settlements, leaving gaurs with limited space to roam and find food. This loss of habitat not only disrupts their way of life, but also leads to increased human-wildlife conflicts, as gaurs venture closer to human settlements in search of food and water. In addition to habitat loss, gaurs face other significant threats, such as poaching, disease, and competition with livestock for resources. Poaching, driven by the demand for gaur body parts and trophies, poses a serious threat to their populations. Diseases transmitted from domestic livestock can also decimate gaur populations, as these diseases often have devastating effects on wildlife with no natural immunity. Gaur in mythology and culture. Gaurs have held a prominent place in the mythology, folklore, and cultural heritage of many societies across South Asia. These majestic creatures are often revered and worshipped, becoming symbols of strength, resilience, and power. In Hindu mythology, the gaur is associated with deities like Lord Shiva, where it symbolizes power and divine energy. The significance of gaurs is not limited to religious contexts. They are often depicted in art, literature, and traditional ceremonies, showcasing their influence on the cultural fabric of these societies. Beyond religious symbolism, gaurs have also inspired local traditions and rituals. In some indigenous communities, rituals and festivals are dedicated to gaurs, celebrating their presence in the natural world. These cultural practices highlight the deep spiritual connection between humans and wildlife, emphasizing the need for coexistence and mutual respect. Moreover, gaurs have found their way into modern culture, becoming popular motifs in art, literature, and even national emblems. GAUR conservation efforts. One of the most critical aspects of preserving the GAUR population is understanding and actively participating in conservation efforts. Conservation organizations and wildlife enthusiasts worldwide are actively engaged in initiatives aimed at protecting these magnificent creatures. Conservation efforts often focus on addressing the primary threats faced by GAURs, such as habitat loss and poaching. One significant approach involves creating and maintaining protected areas, including national parks and wildlife sanctuaries, where GAURs can live and thrive without the constant threat of human encroachment. These protected areas provide a safe haven for GAURs to breed, graze, and interact within their natural habitat. Community involvement is another key aspect of GAUR conservation. Educating local communities about the importance of GAURs and involving them in conservation activities helps create a sense of ownership and responsibility. International collaboration also plays a significant role in GAUR conservation. By sharing knowledge, expertise, and resources, countries can work together to protect GAUR populations across their range. Importance of GAUR in the ecosystem. GAURs play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of their habitats. As herbivores, they control vegetation growth by grazing on grasses and browsing on leaves and shrubs. This natural pruning helps in shaping the landscape and promotes the growth of diverse plant species, benefiting the entire ecosystem. GAURs also disperse seeds through their droppings, aiding in the regeneration of forests and ensuring the survival of various plant species. Beyond their ecological significance, GAURs hold immense cultural and economic importance in local communities. In many indigenous cultures, GAURs are revered and considered sacred, with their presence being integral to traditional beliefs and practices. Moreover, GAURs contribute to the tourism industry, attracting wildlife enthusiasts and tourists from around the world. The revenue generated from ecotourism not only supports local economies, but also funds conservation initiatives aimed at protecting GAURs and their habitats. The future of GAUR: challenges and hope. As we look to the future, the GAUR faces numerous challenges that threaten its survival. Climate change, with its unpredictable weather patterns and changing habitats, poses an additional threat to GAUR populations. Shifts in vegetation and water sources could disrupt their traditional migratory routes and feeding patterns, leading to increased competition for resources and potential conflicts with human populations. However, despite these challenges, there is hope. Conservation efforts, when supported and sustained, have shown positive results. By raising awareness about the importance of GAURs, supporting research, and actively participating in conservation initiatives, we can mitigate the threats they face. Governments, conservation organizations, and individuals must collaborate to enforce stricter wildlife protection laws, combat poaching, and preserve crucial habitats. Public awareness and education are key to securing the future of GAURs. By educating the younger generation about the importance of wildlife conservation, we can instill a sense of responsibility and empathy towards these magnificent creatures. Encouraging eco-friendly practices and promoting sustainable living can also contribute to creating a habitat where GAURs and humans can coexist harmoniously. The GAUR, or Indian bison, is a magnificent creature that deserves our attention and protection. As we have learned today, GAURs face numerous challenges, including habitat loss, poaching, and disease, which threaten their very existence. It is our collective responsibility to ensure the survival of these incredible animals for future generations. By supporting conservation organizations, spreading awareness, and advocating for policies that protect wildlife and their habitats, we can make a difference. Together, we can secure a future where GAURs continue to roam freely in the dense forests and grasslands, playing their vital role in the ecosystem and enriching our lives with their awe-inspiring presence. This is it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.